So you've learned to code and maybe you've even built a full project. Congratulations, I must tell you. But what if something breaks? Or what if something doesn't work as expected? Then you feel stuck. This is where the difference between writing code and thinking like a programmer really shows up. In my last video, I spoke about the difference between coding and programming. And you already know that coding is about writing instructions, but programming is about solving problems. If you haven't watched that video, I suggest you go do that. And I got a question. How do I then think like a programmer? Well, in this video, I'm going to show you how you can start thinking like a programmer. Even if you're just getting started, that's one of the best time to start thinking like a programmer. And by the way, my name is Fumilayo, and I welcome you back to the channel where I post videos every Mondays and Fridays, and we talk about tech and we code, and it is so much fun. So now you're wondering, why does this matter? Learning to code is just one step. It is not the final goal, because writing code is just typing. Anyone can learn syntax with enough time, but thinking like a programmer, that is where the real power comes in. Programmers don't just write codes, they solve problems. They think logically, they break things down, they approach issues methodologically. And here is the cool part. You do not need years of experience to build that mindset. You can start applying it right now, even if you're a total beginner. But let's talk about what it actually means to think like a programmer and how you can train your brain to do that. Now, let's break it down into steps. The first one is to break the problems down. If you want to start thinking like a programmer, don't solve everything at once. Programmers take big, vague problem and break them down into smaller and manageable steps. Think of it like cooking. You don't just say make dinner. You chop your veggies, you boil the pastas, you prepare the sauce step by step. Start asking, what is the first thing I need this program to do? And you're on your way to thinking like a programmer. Number 2, think in inputs and outputs. Every programming is just you give it something, it gives you something back. What inputs do you expect? What outputs do you want? This helps you focus. Stay focused and write code that is actually useful, not just codes that run. And number 3, expect that you will get stuck. If you already expect it, then you won't be surprised when it happens. Feeling stuck isn't failure, it is part of the process. Think of how cool it is when you get stuck and then you have to troubleshoot and you have to find the problems, and then you see the problem, you solve the problem, and then you're happy. I've been a programmer for far too long. Programmers get stuck all the time. The difference is that they do not panic. They debug, they test, they Google, and they try again. Start replacing why isn't this working with what is happening and what do I expect to happen. Most times when you expect that a problem would happen, when it happens, you're not surprised because you already expected it and you already have things in place to solve the problem. That is how to think like a programmer. Number 4 that you can try is to use pseudocode. I'm sure nobody uses pseudocode anymore. If you use pseudocode, let me know in the comments. Programmers don't just jump straight to coding. Sometimes it is faster to write the logic in plain English first. Like for example, what happens when the user clicks submit? First, you want to check that all the fields are filled. And then if they are not filled, what do you want to do? You want to show an error message that all the fields are not filled. And if every field is filled, you want to send the data either to your database or so on and so forth. This helps you to clarify the logic before dealing with the syntax. So on your next project, write it down. Write the steps. Write what you expect. Write what you think might happen. And then you've started thinking like a programmer. Number 4, think about the edge cases. Don't just code for when everything goes right. What if the user enters nothing? What if the number is negative? What if there's a typo? Great programmers don't just solve problems, they prepare for what could go wrong. And you should start doing that. And number 6, always ask, what am I actually solving? Don't get lost in writing the codes. Step back and ask, what is the problem that I am trying to solve? This question helps you stay focused and helps you to write cleaner and more meaningful code. You should check out my upcoming video on how to write cleaner codes, because that is also very, 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 very important. These habits might be so simple, but they make a huge difference. Now let's talk about how to actually practice this mindset so it becomes second nature when you sit down to write code. So you want to train your brain to think like a programmer. It's not just about reading tips or watching videos, even though thank you for watching this video. It's about putting these ideas into practice. Now let me give you the steps. Think through the logic out loud. Before you write the code, like I said with pseudocode, explain your plan like you're teaching someone. It might feel weird, but it forces you to slow down and spot holes in your plan. And this is exactly what you will be doing in technical interviews. So this is a great practice. Number 2, work on logic-based challenges. Sites like LeetCode, HackerRank, and so on and so forth are good for training your brain. Don't worry about fancy solution. Just practice thinking step by step. And number 3, debug with curiosity and not frustration. I know errors can be frustrating, but once you switch your mindset to debug with curiosity, that would actually help. Every time your code breaks, see it as a chance to figure out how the machine is interpreting logic. Ask, what did I expect to happen? What actually happened and why it did happen? What is the difference between what I expected and what is actually happening? And number 4, build tiny projects with real world problem. It could be a to-do list, a quiz app, a calculator. You're just using it to train your brain to start thinking about being a programmer. The simpler the idea, the better. The key is to think of it like you're solving a problem. What should this do? What does the user need? And what could go wrong? Thinking like a programmer is a skill, and like any skill, it gets better with time. You do not have to be a genius. You just have to keep showing up and solving one small problem at a time. So to recap, thinking like a programmer isn't just about knowing all the answers. It's about approaching each problem with logic, breaking them down, testing your ideas, and learning from every bug that you hit. Think of bugs as a learning process, and you won't get frustrated, even though sometimes you might. But it's a learning process. If you start building that mindset now, you'll level up faster than someone who is just focused on memorizing codes. If this video has helped you shift your mindset from thinking about coding, give it a like and subscribe for more straight to the point tech video. And let me know in the comments, what is one habit you're going to start using to help you think more like a programmer? And by the way, if you're learning Python, my book is available. My ebook, Learn Python in 9 weeks. It is a beginner-friendly project base designed to not just help you code, but to help you start thinking like a programmer. And the link is in the description. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on Friday for Coding Friday with Fumi. Coding Friday with Fumi. Bye for now.